To us, fuel is obviously a big enough deal. We need it to put in our cars and take us places. But I mean, we could live without it. People have lived without fuel, long ago, like 100 years ago. But it definitely helps, you know what I mean? But when you're a living car, you really need it. Like, you really cannot live without fuel. Because how the heck would you go anywhere? Like, with us, we put it in our cars to go places, but we don't put it in ourselves. That wouldn't even make sense. I mean, there's really no equivalent in the real life to how a living car uses fuel. You know what I mean? It's just a really big deal. So these fuel companies, they better be good. You know what I mean? You don't want to be living off something that's not good. But then again, I guess, we live off some food that's pretty unhealthy. So I guess that's kind of a good equivalent. Either way, though, yeah, welcome on back to the Cars Garage, everyone. Today I have the Fiber Fuel Racer, the only canonical one in the world of cars. And that is, of course, Brush Gerber. I'm very, very excited to get into this video. This guy first came out of 2024 Singles Case E. So the 5th case of the year. Did the first case get canceled? I forget now. I don't think it did this year. That was last year, I think. I don't know. Either way, yeah. This will probably be the last 2024 Piston Cup Racer that I review for quite some time. Because, well, all the other ones I only have singles of. Actually, I don't even have Mangy Flywheel yet. But I did order him off Mr. Docket. So hopefully he'll be in before long. Once all the postal strikes from Canada Post kind of get settled, and then he can ship my package out. He already tried, and then unfortunately it didn't work out so well, and they shipped it back to him. But either way, that's getting off topic now. Let's zoom it on in and take a closer look at this guy's artwork. Very, very nice. I absolutely love it. He actually has a couple different artworks. The other one is like his drifting artwork. I think they used it before for his 2010. Actually, you know what? I'm looking off to the side. His past releases, they had never used it before. So that's interesting. Why make an alternate artwork but then not really use it? Either way, though, this guy has definitely seen his fair share of releases. Last, before now, in 2019, just as a single. That's when he was new, made from Thailand. But other than that, he has seen lots of other releases. First off, in 2009, well, also, of course, also the Motor Speedway of the South, big old set in 2008. But in 2009, when he was more widely available, he was in a 4-pack, and in 2010, and in a launcher in 2009, and the 2010 rubber tires singles release. He was in a 7-pack in 2013, and then got singles releases in 2014, 17, 19, and of course now in 2024. So yeah, it's great to see this guy back. He's a really cool racer, and the only Fiber Fuel racer, because of course this sponsor did not get carried over into Cars 3. And I'm just kind of scratching my head as to why it didn't. I guess the most logical answer is that it probably just got replaced by the newer fuel, Synergy, the good old racer Eric Breaker and Bobby Rotesta, who actually obviously raced for the sponsor first. So I kind of am wondering, how much longer after Cars 1 in 2006 did Fiber Fuel, actually sponsor itself in the Piston Cup? I do wonder. Obviously, we know we ended up getting this guy, Gogo Logano, the Fiber Fuel Next Gen, from the NASCAR line. They actually just re-released him in 2024 with his metallic paint. And that's cool and all, but I don't really think of that as canon. I mean, it can't be canon because, NASCAR cannot exist in the world of cars. It just doesn't make any sense. We already had the Piston Cup. But it's fun to think about, Either way, though, yeah, this is not a new Thailand variant. Just nice to see this guy back this year, because it has been a while. This has actually, technically, I guess, been the longest that he's ever won without getting a release, because it's been since, like I said, 2019. I know it's only 4 or 5 years, but still, I don't think he's ever really went more than 3 or 4 before that. So, yeah, he's gotten a lot of releases. That's what I'm trying to say. On the back, as seen in Cars, we have Lightning McQueen, Todd the Pizza Planet Truck, Mater, Sheriff, Sally, and Holland Gas, the retread racer. One that I thought would definitely be a peg warmer this year, and didn't really end up being one. Either way, though, yeah, without any further ado, guys, I think I'll bust this guy open, because I already had the Chinese one. I just want to, compare them to the new Thailand one, and just see which one's better and all that. And then I have lots of other really cool Piston Cup racers from Cars 1 that I want to review soon, that are actually from 2025, and they all share the same model. So yeah, we got lots. Winford, we got Dave, and Billy. So a lot of fun stuff to come on the channel. But right now, let us crack open. Uh-oh, got a mountain of cards falling off camera. Let's bust open Mr. Brush Kerber. Alright, well here's the man all out of his plastic prison. Brush is a Sherber Motors Iota GT. That's pretty cool. Very cool sounding car name. And he actually has 14 children. This is what we learned from his Meet the Cars book description. That's absolutely insane. He's married for 40 years. He's been married. That's a long time to be married. So he must be pretty darn old. See, some of these descriptions don't make a lot of sense because I highly doubt he's really that old. But whatever. Let's just name the children. Hal, Brush Jr., Penelope, Jake, Marty, Williard, Ingrid, Lucille, Scotty, Wendell, Amy, I guess it's spelled kind of weird, Cassidy, Florence, and Truman. Why does he have 14 kids? I don't know. But it also says that he had numerous top 10 finishes in the 2006 season, but a string of mid-season malfunctions sidetracked his run for the Cup. Interesting. With help from his Fire Fuel sponsor, though, and an overhauled diet, he changed his losing ways. Interesting. He also thinks his recent success was helped by his loving wife and his 40 children. Or 14 children and 40 years, sorry. Either way, though, yeah, he does look pretty cool from Thailand. I gotta say, though, he doesn't look all that much different. Like, I'm noticing very little things that separate this new Thailand one from the Chinese one. Well, then again, I don't know, he is quite a bit lighter. So maybe I spoke too soon. Yeah, I don't know. The decals look a bit more red, if I'm being honest. I don't know. We'll take a look at that a little later on. First off, I just want to give a little talk about this guy because, you know what? He actually has quite a bit of lore that you probably didn't know about him. And, well, I think it's pretty cool. So first off, let's start by showing where he appears at in the very first Cars movie. Of course, we see him racing around the racetrack, in the first race, Dynaco 400, like all the other cars. Gets a nice little shot next to McQueen, I remember distinctively. And then once he gets in his crash with all the other cars, of course, that chick causes, we actually get to see what the crash looks like through Brush's eyes. I think it's really cool, but the camera shot that they show us, like we can see his hood, and it's like we're seeing the crash through his eyes. So that's pretty cool. And then we also just get to see him like after that, once he gets like really, really damaged, when McQueen's like, running through the wreckage and all that. And well, he just doesn't look so good. He definitely looks like he's seen his better days, that's for sure. The sad part is he probably did retire shortly after that race because and got replaced. Not only did he retire, he was the last one. So I guess that's kind of cool, being the last one. Maybe it'll come back one day in a Cars 4 or 5 or 6, who knows? But either way, yeah, here's Brush. He looks awesome from Thailand. I actually really do like this Thailand variant. I think it looks totally fine. Nothing really bad to say. But there was something else that I wanted to share with you about this guy, and I don't remember exactly what. So I guess I'll get back to you on that later on. First off, we'll just take an up-close look at him. But Fire Fuel, as a brand in the world of cars, is supposed to be a fuel company, of course, hence the name Fire Fuel. But, well, I didn't know, if you guys knew it was like a real fuel company or it just called itself that. You never know. You might be confused. Who knows? But it is kind of also supposed to be like a vitamin, like supplement company in a way. It's like kind of both. Because we actually see a bottle of it in the Cars 3 end credits. And you can actually tell it looks like a vitamin bottle. So, I don't know. To me, it kind of resembles that more so than just being a fuel company. But, I don't know. It's supposed to be a fuel company made of wheat. And it's supposed to be, like a healthy alternative to just your regular fuel. Which is kind of funny to think about because sometimes they treat fuel in the world of cars like food. Like, I think they did a good job of that in the first Cars movie. And then after that, I don't know, they just showed us all these other foods and stuff. And it's like, so you do eat real food then. Yeah, and you do drink water, obviously. Because like Mater eats wasabi and drinks water, of course, at the party in Tokyo. So, I don't know, that kind of ruined that. But, I mean, we always knew that they have to eat food because obviously wheat, this is wheat. And, if they have wheat, that means they have bread. And you know what I mean? So they can eat real food. Either way, though, yeah, really, really cool. I've always loved the design on this guy. I just think they've always, did a really good job designing him, Disney and Pixar. And Mattel actually brought it to life really nicely. I am not even looking at the Chinese one right now, but I can already say I think I like this better. Like, he's glossy. His decals just look a bit more, I would say, just bigger and bolder and redder too. So I think this is actually really nice. I think they did a great job. Like, look at this. Yeah, he's much more red now. He was not this red before. Like, all the red parts were more so just almost brown, like a burgundy. So yeah, it's better. I like this a lot. Is it more accurate though? That's the real question. Well, looking at the artwork, I don't know. I guess I'll let you guys be the judge of that. Is it more accurate? I would say it's like a mix in between the two colors. It's not bright red, but it's not really burgundy either. So yeah, I don't know. I like it. I think I'll give it a pass. I think it looks great. I think the red matches nicely. I was a little worried about this guy being too yellow though, but I think it was just the lighting. Because when I found him in Canadian Tire, I think I ended up returning that one. I bought one from Canadian Tire when I was in Amherstburg like a month ago with my friend Daniel, and then I ended up returning him to Walmart, so I think I got $2 back. Some might call that stealing, but I wouldn't. And then, well, I just had too many. That's why I returned them, and I wanted some extra money to buy the cars from Mr. D, like I was talking about earlier. But either way, yeah. Where was I going with this again? Oh, when I was in Canadian Tire, I thought that brush looked really, really light colored. And he is lighter. He's definitely lighter. You can't really see the two-tone colors as much now. He's more so just all one color. Even though some parts like the hood, it is a different shade of yellow. It's just more bright, less like a farmer type yellow, that's what I love about this guy. He really does look like an old farmer or something. So I think that's cool. And then this guy, the old Chinese one, there's more of a two-tone. And, I mean, I guess I like that better, but is it more accurate? That's the question to get the artwork out again. Yeah, it is more accurate, unfortunately. So, but then again, I don't know. I don't know if it's that big of a difference. Like, if you look at this paint and then the paint on the hood, it's not, drastic. So, I don't know. Honestly, I don't really feel like this is all that bad. But maybe if this part was a little darker, maybe it'd be a little more accurate. But I don't feel like this is really that great either. I don't know. Maybe a happy medium. Maybe just a happy medium would be better. But either way, yeah, the decals are definitely not too shabby on this guy, surprisingly. But they're not, I don't know. I guess we'll have to zoom them in really far to really be the judge of that. You gotta really zoom it in to see. But look at that. They're not that bad. They honestly are not that bad. I mean, yeah, they were clear before the contingency sponsors and stuff. But, not really. Not really on this one. So this is just proof that Thailand really can make a good quality car, with nice decals if they really want to. I don't think any of these decals are that bad. Like, if I show you a Go-Go Logano, I think you'll actually think these ones look perfect, can't get any better. This one's a little grainy on the back, run regular fiber fuel, but not bad. I just love all the pieces of wheat. Just really, really country-ish. I'll be heading out to the old county later on today. We're going to actually be going to Tilbury, I think. Tilbury, Ontario is about 40 minutes away from me, and we're going to go pick up a Bronco Sport, I think, and it'll be my mom's car for a couple of years, but eventually it will actually be my car, which is cool, but I don't know if we're going to get it there. Might go to the one, see the Car Deal King, in Windsor. I'm not really sure where, but somewhere. Either way, we're going to get a Bronco Sport, but yeah, they're really cool. But I'm getting off topic again. I keep getting off topic in this video. I can't help it though. I'm just excited to go. Waiting for my dad to get home. But big number 56 on the roof. I just love how, there's so many colors to each letter and number and stuff like that, because you had the yellow, then you had the red outline, and then the white outline. So really cool. We have fiber fuel on the trunk there. And yeah, this is not amazing quality by any means. This decal, I don't know. It's not great. And also is the one on the hood that great? It's not bad. It's more grainy than the ones on the side though, which is kind of strange. But I don't know. It's not bad. I feel like these look okay, actually. But then, I don't know. The ones on the top parts aren't amazing. But the 56 is fine. So I don't know. Are his rims accurate? Yeah, they are. That's something I always sometimes forget to check. And then glad when I do. And this time, I'm glad I checked because they are accurate. On the back it says, "I'm running regular." Well, that's funny because he is running regular. That's their catchphrase, running regular, or run regular. And then it says on the back, like to show the other racers and the fans that he is running regular. So I guess, yeah, that's pretty cool. He's using the fiber fuel in his tank. That's really cool. Wonder how it feels. I bet it's probably like taking a supplement. It makes you feel better, more ready to start the day, I'm sure, because it's healthy. It's like, I don't know if it's organic fiber fuel, but maybe. I don't even know if they really made much organic stuff back in 2006. But S48A on the base for the date stamp. I forgot to read the date stamp when I reviewed Bling Bling McQueen the other day, and I do have them right here, so I guess I'll read it to you now. It is R18A. I was editing the video, and then I'm like, hey, I forgot to mention that. I also forgot to mention that this guy is coming back in a 2-pack in 2025. And I was like, well, somebody commented, and I was like, oh, I completely forgot about that. So glad I remembered to share that with you guys today. But yeah, this guy is totally fine. It's a nice new Thailand variant, I think. It's not the first time they made him from Thailand, but you know what I mean. I think he looks good, though. I really do think he looks good. Let us compare the two now next to each other. Did they really change the expression, though? That's another thing I always like to point out. Not really. They just kind of Thailandified it, but it's not really, like, different. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty nice, I would say. I think they did an alright job with this guy. But one thing I did want to point out is the eye color, because, I don't know, they always kind of screwed this part up. They always made his eyes purple. Surprised it's taking me this long to mention this, but yeah, they are still purple. I almost didn't even realize. So that's a little bit strange. I don't really know why. He's not really supposed to have purple eyes. I mean, who has purple eyes, Mattel? Come on. He's really just supposed to have, like, grayish blue eyes. They do look more gray than blue, though, on this artwork here. So, I don't know. I guess take of it what you will, but they're definitely not purple, I would say, at least. But they're not bad. And then we do have his pity here, Megan Shifter. She's pretty cool. She will be back in 2025. This is what I wanted to share. This is the big news I wanted to share with you about Brush. I couldn't remember this whole video since I started talking about them after I opened them. But yeah, Megan Shifter is coming back in 2025 with her tool cart, presumably. And guess who else is coming back? Or coming out, I should say. Not coming back, but coming out for the very first time ever. We are going to be getting in 2025 Brush Kerber's crew chief, Andrew Butts. That's the name he's going by, at least for now, until he gets a confirmed name. But he's going to be released as a single and in a 2-pack with Miss Megan Shifter here. So I can't wait for that. That's going to be so cool. I cannot wait to see how he looks. But yeah, he'll be getting uncanceled because he was canceled back in 2019 when Megan got released. So this is going to be awesome. I cannot wait for all the fire fuel action in 2025. And I wouldn't doubt if Brush ends up getting re-released again, because that would be kind of weird if they did his pity and crew chief and then put them in a 2-pack together too, and not did the racer that goes with them. So I bet they will. But anyways, here is Gogo Logano, the next gen. I mean, he's alright, but it's just so kind of lazy, they didn't even really change the logo, and they changed the number as 22. I like the 56 better. So, I don't know. I've never been a big fan of this guy, and I might as well not even really show him up close, because his decals are so bad. They're really bad quality. Gotta be honest. Either way, though, that will finish off this video for today. I hope that you guys did enjoy. I love Brush Kerber. I think he's a great car. His new Thailand variant is honestly not too shabby. It's a little different, but it's not bad at all. With all that, though, I will see you guys next time, right here on the Cars Garage.